Um, so it doesn't have to be anything to, just anything that kind of comes to your mind at this moment. And if you don't have anything available to you, that's okay. Just kind of taking a mental note, just checking in with how your mind and body is feeling in this moment. So we'll do that for the next couple minutes. And when you feel good about that, just put that aside or kind of mentally put that aside, and we'll start to settle in, sitting in whatever position is the most comfortable for you. If that's sitting up, if that's lying down, um, this is your practice. So again, any way that is comfortable to you is fine. We'll close our eyes. And again, resting in a position that's comfortable and allows for the spine to be straight and the chest and heart space to be open. We'll relax our forehead. Soften the eyes and eyelids. Relax the jaw. We'll create space between the ears and the shoulders by melting the shoulders. And if you're sitting up a little taller. Relaxing your hands in your lap or at your side. And letting go of any gripping. We're going to start to go inward. Scan the body for any areas of tension. And invite those areas to soften. Starting to feel the body relax. And letting go of anything that does not serve you in this moment. Whatever that means to you. And just know again, that anytime you feel you need to reposition during this practice, or get a sip of water, whatever serves you, do so, as this is your practice, this is your time. And let's start to bring now a conscious awareness to our breath. Using our breath now to connect to this moment, using it as an anchor. Just notice your natural breath. Becoming curious about the breath and the way it travels through the body. Following the breath as you inhale. Feeling the breath travel through the nose, the windpipe, the lungs, the belly. And notice what it feels like to exhale, following the breath as it travels out through the body. And maybe this is a practice that's familiar to you, or maybe it's not. In either case, observe the breath with a beginner's mind, observing the breath as if this is the very first time you've noticed it, with a curious awareness. Noticing what's the nature of the breath. Does it have a certain rate? A certain temperature? What is the temperature as you inhale? Does it feel different when you exhale? Just connecting with the moment of now by being curious about the breath. And now noticing this balance that's created by the inhale and exhale, this partnership, this balance of ebb and flow that's created within your body. And we'll take some time to practice this feeling of balance using a technique called equal breathing. We will balance the count of the inhale and the count of the exhale. We will start with a count of 3. I will count for the first 2 rounds, and then I invite you to count to yourself. So inhale, 1, 2, 3. Exhale, 1, 2, 3. Inhale, 1, 2, 3. Exhale, 1, 2, 3. Now counting to yourself. And this will look different for every person. Go at a tempo that makes sense for you. And now if it feels right, add another count, another beat to this count. Going to 4. Counting to 4 as you inhale, and counting to 4 as you exhale to yourself. And if the mind wanders as you do this, as it often does, our mind pulls us in multiple directions and oftentimes down unhealthy paths, creating elaborate stories. Each time this happens, just simply observe where the mind went, how far down the thought pathway it went, and simply invite it back to the anchor of the breath. This recognition, this bringing your focus back to the moment. This is the practice of mindfulness, and doing this each time. And counting the breath is a way to restore the internal balance of the mind and body by bringing you back to the moment. It helps to calm the nervous system, to bring about inner peace, increase focus and energy, especially this time of year. And this is a great technique that can be used at any time, anywhere. Now let's breathe back at our natural pace. And perhaps you're noticing now that the breath is a little deeper. Take a moment here just to notice what the breath feels like now in this moment. And just like our mind is pulled in so many directions, our external life is often the same way. Breathing and practicing meditation can help create equanimity. It's an internal balance during life's most challenging times, during the ups and the downs. It's this calmness, this internal peace, no matter what's going on around us. Breathe. It's this breathing and letting life unfold moment by moment, by being gentle and kind with ourselves, not judging or attaching to what is going on in this present moment, but just rather observing. Breathe. And as we take these last few moments together breathing, let's take in possibly the biggest breath you've taken all day. And if it feels right, we'll let out an audible breath. So breathe in and let go. And this will look different for everybody and sound different. And we'll do that one more time. And as you exhale, just melt your body a little bit more. For me, I like to release my shoulders a little bit more and kind of melt and ground. So again, we'll take a nice deep breath together and let it go. Melting the body even more. Releasing any remaining tension that may exist. And at this time, let's set an intention for ourselves for this upcoming week. Maybe it's to return back to this breath, this practice, working towards equanimity during your week. Maybe it's something else. Whatever the intention is, just take a moment to silently repeat it to yourself a couple times. Now we'll start to bring our awareness back into our environment. Taking a moment before opening our eyes to attune to our environment. Noticing if there's any sounds present, any smells. Feeling the body, parts that are connected to the surface. Feeling the air on your skin. Starting to bring our focus outward. Now we'll bring some slight movement back into the body by wiggling the toes and fingers. And if it feels like right in your practice, drawing small circles with your nose. And if you're lying down, moving your head side to side and up and down gently and going the other way. And rolling your shoulders again if this is in your practice and if this feels right, depending on how you are positioned. And going the other way when it feels right. And opening your eyes when you feel ready. And I thank you for taking this time out for yourself and for joining me on this journey. Thank you. And before transitioning into the next part of your day, just how we started off, I would encourage just taking a moment to jot down or take a mental note how you're feeling in this moment. Notice like writing down maybe what came up for you during the meditation, or how your mind and body is feeling. And again, I thank you for joining me and for showing up for yourself, and take good care. Thank you.